One Page Weekly with Nick Slavik. Pain. Data plus feelings. I have a weird relationship with pain. In some areas of my life, I have absolutely no tolerance for it. Others, I've not yet found the threshold that would make me stop. 40% of men report feeling lonely, and 15% of all men have no close friends at all. The most relatable pain is physical. The most misunderstood pain is psychological. For me, it's not very straightforward. I was doing land management yesterday, and I heard a long exposition on psychological pain tolerance by a podcaster. He spoke about what having a very high pain tolerance in your mental and emotional world can do for you. It checked off all my lived experiences over the last few decades. Maybe my entire life, but my memories are much less reliable before 20. Having a high pain tolerance when it comes to mental and emotional stress looks like this. You say, no worries, or I'll take care of it all the time. You don't ask for help, because you've built an identity as the one other people go to fix their problems. You pride yourself in never quitting, even when you should. You craft systems in your life to solve everything for everyone with your own resources. You end up isolating yourself because of these systems, and in the end, people don't check in on you. Your stoic self-reliance, that was once the thing that made all this happen, eventually has with it a series of accumulated costs. I will not claim to have any spectacular mental breakdowns or rock bottoms, but I've had some thrilling moments dealing with this. Entrepreneurs' abilities to foster an Olympic-level tolerance for business, people, schedule, deliverables, and expectations-based pain is fantastic. Some would say it's necessary in startup and scaling phases, but it eventually limits you, as it has me. At scale, you can't do everything yourself. What got you here will be the thing that stops you eventually. You have to learn to craft long-term professional relationships, to ask for help and to be vulnerable to meaningful humans in your life. It's taken me a long time, but I can now reflect that not only is all of this possible, I wish I had done it sooner. The people I'm most inspired by seem to be very introspective. They constantly survey their actions and thoughts for patterns. When they find a pattern, they take action to alter it for the better of themselves and for those around them. What's most interesting, they start from a position of, it's likely either my fault or something I have the power to control. And the only reason I know this is because they ask for help, or at least run these patterns by me and other people. My core group of friends and peers, all being driven entrepreneurs, we're all solution people, and by default attempt to help. It's a good system. They take ownership in an environment that naturally lends itself to help and support. I brag that I have a high pain tolerance for many of the professional things I undertake. Many are good, but I've had to recognize and take action to alter quite a few. I've come out of isolation, both personally and professionally. I would not trade this trait of mine, but I would certainly like to swap out some of the parts of it, and have in the past few years. Younger Nick took a lot of pride in this pain tolerance. Older Nick still does, but in a different way. I see it now as medicine. Just the right amount under supervision can work miracles. Too much causes harm. And I found myself isolating, but not like I used to. Instead of locking out all humans, I'm now less interested in people who have a tough relationship with taking ownership. Prioritize things they claim to be important over things that are actually important in their lives, or do not analyze themselves. And because of this, I've curated one hell of a group of humans around me that have been the antidote to the pain of self-reliance I've put myself under all these years. This has been One Page Weekly with Nick Slavik.